I was wondering what advice you both had for other activists. How do you maintain your optimism, especially in the face of being like actively discriminated against, or like encountering people that you have to work with who may still have those racist values, and just the fact that change doesn't happen overnight. Like, what do you use or tell yourself to continue fighting this abolitionist fight?
I think for me, I always think of my ancestors, and I think that if some of my people from Mississippi, they came to Memphis, and I think, and I mean, not to minimize what I'm going through, even during the pandemic, when things get hairier and hairier, we're like, oh, now this is happening, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm living under a terror system, and I'm like, well, they did live under a terror system, and they not only survived, I'm sitting here today, right? Educated, so on and so forth, however you want to, describe yourself in life. And so I think that gives me hope in that moment, right? That they were able to make a life for themselves, even in spite of all the conditions, to minimize them. Um, right. So, and that it is long, it's a long fight. It's not a overnight fight. We live in this, microwave society. People want things quick, or they want to say Obama's elected in this post-racial America. Uh, yeah, and to keep that in mind as well, right? Like, and then we don't let up. You right, and then if we accept powerlessness, because that's, if you then yeah, nobody has to do anything, because you already just kind of defamed yourself. You think you don't have any, you know. So I mean, I had to come to that on my life journey, right? I wouldn't always like that, but oh, look, these people doing this, they doing it, I can't do anything. Uh, I don't know
Yeah,
if that answers your question, but
that's
like, to
it.
be clear on what power I have.